to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here, and I hope this video finds you doing well. Now, a few weeks ago, I actually put out an Instagram story to the community because I wanted to get to know you a little bit better. And these are some fun questions that just allows for, some interesting answers maybe. And so I thought, well, it won't be fair if I did the same, right? So today's video is basically getting to know me a little bit better. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit this video on pause, grab yourself something to drink and a little bit of snack, and come back and resume. Because we're going to be cozied up in our little space here, and we're just going to, let it fly. So I hope you again enjoy it, and I guess we should just go ahead and, without further ado, continue on with the video. So now, I did, of course, write all my questions down, so we're going to go start off with the first one. I thought I'd go a little easy on myself, okay? So, first question is, what's your favorite season? Well, that's easy for me. It's spring. I love the springtime. I'm actually was born in spring, so there's no real coincidence that my name is April, too. I think that it may be the other way around. Oh, anyways, I digress. So it is my favorite time of the year. I just love the colors. I love the newness, the beginning. It's just a lot of fun. We're getting out of that tundra season. Although I do love winter, much respect to the winter time and the snow, and it's beautiful and everything. But when the springtime comes, I'm kind of ready to move on to the next phase in warmth. So yeah, I enjoy the spring, and I don't know, it's my favorite time of the year. So number 2. What is your favorite color? Well, that's easy. My favorite color is blue. I love blue. Blue is such a calming color, just kind of just takes you away. It's dreamy. I don't know. I just love blue. I've always have since I was a kid. I kind of go back and forth between green and blue as my top number one. I used to really like to decorate with green, like your hunter greens and stuff like that. So that was always fun. Growing up, I did have one of our family homes was decked in a lot of blue interior, and it was really pretty. And it was just, really calming to kind of walk into that space, and just, it's interesting that that color could be such a warm color, even though it's really a cool color, obviously. But it's just cozy, nevertheless, and I enjoy all things blue. So yeah, I'd say blue is my favorite color. Second would be green for sure, and then third would be lavender. So yeah. Let's see, question number 3. What is your favorite type of music? Well, I love all types of music. My favorite, I want to say maybe R&B for sure. Yeah. I'm really loving listening to jazz, contemporary jazz. I really just love all kinds of music though, really. I enjoy epic sounding music. I enjoy pop music, and let's see, what else? Classic rock. I love classic rock. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much eclectic with my choice of music. I just enjoy music. I think music is, well, there goes that word, calming and soothing. And it's just a nice way to kind of set the stage or the mood for, happy thoughts, and just, maybe different times in your life that you had a good time or enjoying yourself. It's a great way to escape. I enjoy music. Really, honestly, I feel like I always have a song in my head, and it just really helps the day move along, So, so I just love music, of course. Like many others, I love to dance. I like to get down with my bad self. Yeah, so I like to have a good time. So I guess, as far as favorites go, I love R&B. I love some of the classics. I love 70s music. Oh my gosh, I love 80s music. I love 80s music. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I love me some Phil Collins. Yeah. Okay, so we're not gonna go too far because this video is gonna be like 2 hours long. I can go down and listen to a whole lot of stuff I like. But I just love any kind of music that is just fun and upbeat. I like I said, I like to dance. So yeah. I would say I got lots of favorites, types of music. See, next up, what are my favorite types of movies? Let's see, movies. I like a good rom-com. Yeah, I really enjoy like movies like The Wedding Planner. That's a really good classic movie. I love, oh gosh, my favorite all-time movie, honestly though, which is not really, I don't think it's a rom-com, it's just a romantic movie that I absolutely love. And I'm just, I'm drawing a blank, and how can I absolutely love something and I can't remember what it is? Oh my gosh, it'll probably come back to me. But yeah, I love romance movies. I love comedies. I love action movies. I like suspense movies. I'm really into thrillers now. I'm not much of a horror kind of girl. Yeah, I mean, I guess in movies now that they're making that are more horror, I probably watch a little bit more now because it's not such the gore, and I think that's the issue for me. I don't really care for the gore so much, but I do love terror. Terror movies, well, not terror in my life. I like terror movies though. Terror movies are fun, and because it's suspenseful, you don't know what's about to happen, and I like who done it, that kind of feel, and sometimes knowing what's about to happen or what you think is about to happen, and you're just sitting there yelling at the screen, hey, get out the way, or what are you doing, or oh, this person's definitely not going to be here at the end of this movie. Yeah, so I like terror movies. I love mysteries. Love Jones, that was it. Oh my gosh, how did I forget that one? That's like the classic, man. Love Jones. Yeah, so that's one of my favorite romantic movies. Probably, I don't know. Then there's Love and Basketball. So maybe it might be kind of hard to pick a number one. But those are some of the romance classics. There's a little humor in them, but they're not really rom-coms. I wouldn't consider it a rom-com. But yeah, but I do like Wedding Planner. Oh, I love Never Been Kissed. I think that's a really cute movie. So yeah, I had to start to list all the types of movies I like, more than just the genre of them. But yeah, I guess I like them all, but mostly terror, suspenseful. I do like a good mystery, definitely romance and adventure. Yeah, I like stuff like that. Let's see. Next question. What is my favorite pastime or hobby? Well, I've got a couple of them. I enjoy music so much, so I love to dance. That's a big deal. When I was actually in high school, I created a dance team for my school. Never had one before in the school, and I like cheerleading. I've done cheerleading. That was fun, but dance is my first love. And in the school that I was going to, there was definitely a difference between the types of style of routines, and there just needs to be a lot more flexibility for a full-on dance team or drill team, whichever one you want to call it. But yeah, it was probably one of my greatest achievements in high school, I would have to say. I'm very proud of being able to start that. And so Miss French, if you are still out there and maybe watching this video, who knows, right? Hey, it's April, and thank you so much for being part of that. Yeah, and so yeah, it was a lot of fun. I also had Miss Gibson too, so hey, so if you guys are out there watching, yeah, those are really great times. So yeah, I love to dance. I love to read. I enjoy romance novels and books. Why not? I like anything that allows me to escape someplace else and kind of just, get out of the mundane of the day-to-day, or something that makes me laugh. And sometimes that way of escaping, just I don't have to think so much about anything, because you think so much throughout the day and have to make so many decisions. So I enjoy just sometimes not having to do that, just let something steer me a different direction. It's a great way to release. So yeah, is that what the question was? Some of the books? Oh, my fashion. I'm not the type of books. Oh well, you're getting to know a lot more about me than I intended in the first place, right? And that's always a good thing because we're a community here. So yeah, definitely love to dance. Love to read. I love to write. I enjoy that. And yeah, I guess hobby-wise, I like to take walks. I used to do that a lot. Prior, but I do suffer from allergies, so sometimes it can be hit or miss when I'm doing it outside. But I do enjoy that. Just things that allow you to just take a moment and just kind of get yourself delved into it. I love doing that. I like making jewelry. That's fun as well. So yeah, those are my top things I think I do as far as hobbies and favorite pastimes. Sometimes it may be a little hard to get to all those things to do, but nevertheless, sometimes I try to force myself to take the time to sit back and do that. It's really good to relax. And over the last couple of years, I've really been zoning into that and keeping in mind doing more relaxational techniques and stuff. So it's just much better. It helps you throughout the day. And so yeah, And I love any reason to smile. So let's see. The next one I have is what brings me joy? Oh my goodness, what brings me joy? Wow, there's a lot there to that one. What brings me joy? Let's see. I think putting a smile on somebody's face, doing something nice for them, and just seeing them light up. That brings me joy. Oh, I feel like I'm connecting to something. Okay. That could be a sappy one. But I love that. That is something that makes me happy, you know. Being able to say something to make someone smile, make someone laugh, do something for them when they expect that maybe they didn't expect it. Yeah. Yes, that's what brings me joy. That is what makes me feel good, and yeah, making someone else happy. Yeah, that brings me joy. Probably started other things, but that's just what came top of my head, so we're going with that. Let's see. Next question. Which do I prefer, tropical or winter wonderland? Well, don't get me wrong, I love snow when I'm not driving in it. I love snow when it's cascading off of mountains. I love snow when, when I'm not having to shovel it. And I love snow in one of those glass, with those little bubble things that you can kind of shake and all that stuff. That's where I love snow. So, you guessed it, tropical is my thing. I love warmth. I don't know. I just love the sun and the colors, the hue, all that wonderful stuff. That's just my thing. That's my zhuzh. So yeah, anything tropical, I'm there. As far as locations that I've actually traveled to, is probably mostly tropical. Although I've always wanted to go skiing and I've never done that. So yeah, maybe there's time for that. I love going to cabins. I just never been to a cabin during the wintertime. So maybe one of those days I'll try that. Okay, so I gotta get me a little sippy here. So, I mean, yeah, let's see, what else? Tropical. I actually went on a cruise ship. And I've been on a few cruises actually, and I've enjoyed every last one of them. And one of my favorite places I thought was so beautiful, oh my gosh, and I've been to a lot of really beautiful places, been very blessed for that opportunity. One place though that I felt so connected to was actually St. Martin. I don't know what it is about St. Martin. Anyone out there from St. Martin? If you know anyone from St. Martin, if you're from St. Martin, you live there, whatever the case may be, I love your island. It's just so peaceful. I really felt like God was there, I'll be honest with you. I mean, God's everywhere, obviously. But but I remember on my cruise, I don't know, just felt so spiritually connected there. It was such a beautiful place. And I always said that at some point in life, I would love to have like a small little home there, and top of some kind of, I don't know, hillside area where it's just peace and quiet, and just, you know, be there and amongst all the people and all of the nature. And just all of the beauty. I just absolutely love St. Martin. Of course, there's lots of other places I would like to go tropically, but I just have a very soft spot for that. I actually got married in Otros Rios, Jamaica. So that was another beautiful tropical place to be. Absolutely adored it. Been there twice. The first time that I was there was so funny because I was connected there to that place. I'm very much connected to places that are out in nowhere with just beauty. And I remember, I don't know if I saw a couple there or not. I'm not really sure. But anywho, it was just so gorgeous, the spots that we were at. And I knew at that point, I was like, you know, I'm going to get married here. And I hadn't met my husband at that time. And I don't even think I was dating anybody at that time. But for some reason, I just knew that if I was to get married, this would be the place I'd want to get married. And lo and behold, I don't know, it's like a year and a half. I don't know, maybe a year later, I think I met my husband. I think I have to check the dates. Anywho, but that's where we end up going, and that's where we end up getting married. So it's kind of funny when, you know, you think back on memories like that, you know, I've never had been, I think that's the first time I had been to Jamaica before I had went back a second time around and got married there. And things just kind of was like kismet. It just all ran together. It just all worked out that I ended up being able to, at the time that we were interested in getting married, there was a cruise going where Otros Rios was part of that, and I was like, I have to go. I mean, it was just meant to be, right? I mean, we were looking at whether we're going to stay at home, where we were living at the time because they're both in the military. So, and naturally where we were stationed at the time, I wasn't, that wasn't my home per se. So it would require a lot of people flying and everything to get there and stuff. But so we end up at the end going to I just absolutely love it. So yeah, I just went on to another tangent, didn't I? I don't care. It's fun. We get to know each other. It's great. So yeah, so tropical, definitely tropical. All right, next question. Let's see. If I were able to turn back time and choose another professional path, what would I have done, or what would it have been? Whew. Okay. So I've shared that I was in the military, and I absolutely am so grateful and thankful for that opportunity. My family actually is in the military as well, and I actually joined when my dad was still in. And yeah, I never really thought necessarily that I would join the military. And maybe I'll get into a little bit deeper into that whole, story and how it was an experience in another video. But I'll just say that I did not necessarily think that was going to be my path, but it ended up being my path, and I'm very grateful for that. A lot of great opportunities came from that. I had a lot of wonderful positions that I was blessed to have opportunity to work in, and really got to grow in those positions and really carve out, even to this day, what I'm doing now. And so I'm really blessed for that opportunity. I will say that before the thought of actually joining the military came into my mind, I was, when I was younger, I was interested in being child psychology. I don't know if I had, was in a class. I think I was maybe in a psychology class or something like that. And we're talking about the subject, and I was just really interested in that. And I thought, well, maybe that might be, I felt a little bit of a passion to get myself more involved into learning about child psychology. And so for a little while there, that was something I thought I would do. And then of course, the typical, I thought I wanted to be a lawyer. And then that kind of flipped back to child psychology again. So that kind of carried me up until I got ready to graduate from high school. And then all of a sudden decided, I don't know, I wanted to be in communications. I don't really know how that came about, but it just did. I enjoyed reading, and I enjoyed, when I say reading, of course I enjoyed reading, but storytelling and stuff like that. And so I don't know, communications has started to take on a level for me, and I enjoy that. And I started thinking about maybe going into mass communications in the school. And of course, life changes and things occurred, and I did not maintain that path. And it's kind of interesting because things are kind of looping around where some of those things that I was interested in doing, I am actually working in now in some way, some level of. So, but there is another video that I will be talking about in the future, a little bit more in detail about that. But yeah, I just think that if I was to have done something different, I probably would have done something in the world of communications, whether it would have been broadcasting, it might have been an interest, but maybe number one would have been a writer. I think I should have been a writer. Yeah, that's what I would have been. So, and my mom says it's never too late to do those dreams. And that's just something that I really wish that I had really zeroed in on, because it was something that I enjoyed doing. And yeah, so that's what I would be. I would be a writer. Yeah. What type of writer, I'm not 100% sure, but that's probably what I would have went to if I had a chance to do it all over again. But again, blessed for the opportunities that I've had and things that I've been able to do. I've been all over the world, and I have met so many great people and have done so many wonderful things and done so many things out of my comfort zone. So yeah, I don't have any regrets on the life experiences. So, but if I was to have an opportunity to do something else, that's probably what I would have done. I would have went with what probably was more of a first love than I realized. Okay, let's see. All right, next question. And we only got 2 left, so. Next one is, what inspires me? Woohoo! Let's see. I can get a sip on that one. What inspires me? Because my goodness, there is so many things that inspire me. I would probably say, if I was to really think hard, deep, hard, what are we going to say? What are we going to say? It probably goes along the line of what brings joy to me. However, I would say, even though it would be in that alignment as well, I think what inspires me is seeing somebody get a win. I like achievement. I like seeing achievement. I like experiencing achievement, obviously. But I really enjoy watching someone get what they want. You know, when they've worked really hard for something, and that moment where where all that hard work has paid off, and you know it. Okay, if I can put that into somewhat of a picture. You know, when you're watching the draft, right? NFL draft or NBA draft, and it's that moment when whoever the player is called to whatever team they're going to be, and they're so excited that they're where they're going to, and you see they take the camera and they pan to the family and the friends, and you see the look on their face, and it's that moment where they've just realized their life has been changed for the better. That inspires me so. Oh, I got chills. That inspires me so much. It is that moment when you know you have done something that has changed your life for the better, and you know it, you feel it. It's happening, and and sip on that. That is what inspires me. I want that feeling all the time. Yeah, that's that. That is one of those underlying goals. Is I want to feel whenever I'm doing something or working towards something, I want to feel that feeling that I see on people's faces when, you know, when they just realize, oh my gosh, my life is about to change, and for the better, you know. So yeah, that, oh gosh, that is so wonderful. What an exhilarating feeling. Yeah. So I love seeing people win. I love seeing when they realize they won. That inspires me. That makes me start to think about things. If it's not me that's feeling that in that moment, it starts to make me think of what's possible, and, you know, breaking through comfort zones and looking at what you can do. And yeah, that is such a powerful feeling. And that inspires me. I love achievement. I love watching achievement. I love the humbleness of the expressions that you see of people when they just know that, oh my gosh, it is happening. Yeah, that is such a wonderful feeling. It most certainly inspires me. Okay, so last question. I hope you're enjoying this video. I really myself have been enjoying it selfishly because I just, you know, it's just nice, right? You know, the community get together and just, you know, share a little bit about each other, and I just think it's wonderful. I just love it. So the last question is, what would most might not know about me? Yeah, so I just kind of think about maybe those who might be watching this video that do know me and be like, I know you would say that. So, what is something that someone might not know about me, or most might not know about me? I love astrology. I sure do. I don't know. I love astrology. I love reading about the stars. I love reading horoscopes. I do that. I will usually, I like to read my daily, my monthly. I don't really, well, you know, I'll be honest with you, I used to do daily more, but now more, like I'll do like the whole year review or monthly review. I don't know what happened, for this year. So, although some of the things I did say that was going to happen, they did. So, for my month. For my sign anyways. So yeah, I love astrology. I've always have. I haven't done like a reading or anything like that. So maybe one day I will. I don't know when that will happen. But I just think, you know, it's fun. And it's also fun when you are, I don't know, when you discover things or things are said or shared, and then like you find something in your life that happened that's very remotely close to it. I find myself very connected with the earth, and my sign is connected with the earth. So yeah, you know, you feel things, and you just feel one with nature sometimes, which is interesting that I love feeling one with nature, but yet I suffer for allergies. Craziness. But anyways, I digress. Yeah, so I really, I just love astrology. I love reading the horoscopes. I always have. I did get a reading actually a few years ago. Well, not a few years ago, it was like many years ago actually. And I was a little spooked about it. A couple of things that she said did not happen, but I don't know if that's because they did not happen because they wasn't going to happen, or if I subconsciously prevented them from happening. I don't really know. Anywho, I guess I never will know. But I do remember we were talking about, I think I had asked a question like, am I ever going to get married? Because I wasn't married at the time. And I want to say she said yes. And she gave me some initials, but you know, I can't remember what the initials were, so I don't know if she met my husband now. Oh well. So I don't know if I'd give her a 10 out of 10 or what, but anyways, it was a fun experience, and I probably would do it again, you know, because it's fun. It's just fun to like, oh my gosh, you know, get all excited and everything like that. So yeah, I love that. Astrology is my thing. I love it. I love anything with the stars and everything. I love space. So I love, you know, looking out at the stars and stuff like that. And I don't know, maybe it's because of the possibilities and the sky is so open, and you know, we're just, you know, sometimes how you feel like, you know, well, you're never really alone, are you? Because, you know, everybody's under the same moon, everybody's under the same set of stars and stuff. So yeah, it's just, I don't know, I enjoy that. It's fun. It's fun pastime. I'm really into it. I'm into reading about my sign. I love being able to read about my sign and then turn around and, you know, like that is, yeah, I like that. Yeah, you know, so that's kind of cool. I enjoy that. It's fun. Hey, you know, it's great. So yeah. That would probably, most may not know that about me. Now I'm going to have to go and ask some of my closest friends and stuff and ask them, hey, did you know that about me? And then Mark will probably say, yeah, I knew that about you. So, but yeah, that's what it is. So, oh my goodness, that was so fun. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. It was nice, you know, just take some time, just get to know each other a little bit, right? I mean, there's so much going on this year, and I just hope that, you know, you're doing okay. And I'm hoping that, you know, you found, you know, today's video just, I don't know, a little escape, if you will, a little lightheartedness, just a little bit of fun. You know, and I would really like to know more about you, of course. So, you know, go ahead and hit some comments down there, you know, let me know. I'll actually put the questions that I answered in the description box below, so that way if you know you want, you can take a look at them and maybe drop me some answers below. Yeah, I would really appreciate it. You know, this is a community, and I'm so glad that you're part of it. And if you have not subscribed, I hope that you will consider doing so, and will do so. And I hope if you enjoyed this video and just enjoy the time to kind of just take a moment and just, I don't know, maybe get a good laugh, or just be reflective on the things that are important to you, you know, what matters to you, get you thinking about those types of things, you know, and you enjoy the sharing of that, you know, give this video a like. So yeah, you know, it's just really, yeah, I just really enjoyed that. So, and maybe we'll do some more of that, hopefully. So I think, you know, I guess that about does it for today's video. I hate to say goodbye for today, but I will be back. And I hope that you will be too. And again, if you enjoy all videos and anything of motivation, inspiration, and mentorship, go ahead and consider subscribing, and then go ahead and do so. And if you enjoy this video, I hope you do. Please give it a like. I would appreciate it. And leave me some comments. Let me know how you're doing, how things are going. This has been a crazy year on so many fronts. There's been so much going on. Not all negative, though. There has been some positive things, and there's probably positive things happening with you. So if that has been the case, I'd love to know some of that. You know, if you start something new, I don't know, did you start a new hobby, did you start a new business, you know, whatever. Have you started, you know, anything that you hadn't had an opportunity before, and because of how things have been now, been able to take some time to reflect on how and what you want to do, I'd love to know, you know, some goals that you might be looking to achieve, to work on, you know, I'd love to know about that. And of course, if you'd like to answer any of those questions that I answered today to get to know a little bit about you, I'd love that as well. So I think that, again, that'll be about it. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your evening, or I guess any time of the day, depending on when you're watching this video. And I do hope that you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And yeah, I can't wait to see you next time. And so until then,